Hey guys, happy trading day, or end of trading day rather. It is 8:47 p.m. on November 10th. So I just want to take a few seconds and kind of just talk about like what the heck is going on, especially with Apple, but kind of just in general with the markets and just what's going on. So if we look, I showed you guys how to set up the indicators of the day, and this is not actually where you want to be. This is on the 1 minute. What we have is we have our longest trend line, what's been for the last half year. We're actually trending underneath it, which means that we've been losing money more recently than long ago. That's not where we want to be. But if we scale it out even more, we look that we barely crossed it. Really, this has been a lot of manipulation. So you see all these keep getting twisted and tied. So you start seeing a lot of volatility starting to kick into the market. And if we even scale out a little bit more for the 4 hour, you see trend lines from before. That's not useful. 2 hour trend line. See how woven it is. We're starting to see volatility given. And if we look at the daily, we're still okay on the daily. On the daily, we haven't crossed that. If we get under 105, then probably don't want to be holding that. Not financial. This is a good time to say this is not financial advice. It's not financial education. But if we cross underneath that on a daily trend line, then that does not bode well for where the stocks to go in general. If you look, this is very tightly wounded in general. That's not good. That's a lot of volatility, and if it's crossing, then that's not so good. The last time we crossed, that was back in March. That's where everything kind of went down. So yeah, that's not great. If you want to see again what something is that looks good and it's actually trending right, what we have here is, sorry about that if you can hear the background. We have here is we have our most recent trend line. It took a little bit hit in Bitcoin today, but we have our last 5 days trending higher than the last 10, trending higher than the last month and a half, 3 months, 6 months. In general, we are trending up and our curves are going up. So we can expect this stock will continue to go up, continue to be bullish, and if we see it begin to start to wind again, like we were seeing in Apple, where it's starting to wind, that is not as good of an indicator. Either we have volatility that's entering in, we have some catalyst, the market can't decide if it wants to go up, if it wants to go down, just it can't get a feel for what's going on. As long as you're above this, you might be good. Cross is under here. That's where you want to keep an eye on it. We scale it out with the weekly. We're still doing okay, but we are losing trajectory. We are slowing down. This is bearish. We have not hit a new buy indicator on our weekly. Monthly doesn't help that much because we have some other circumstances going on. But that's just a few thoughts I was just having. The most important thing, realistically, if we're really looking at this, is what is happening. Is we're seeing a divergence in the different types of stocks. We have a big rotation into small caps out of the large tech caps, and realistically, this is where you really want to be looking. If you notice, we had about $2 billion come out of the markets. So even though we had relatively a green day, some of these did very well. And so you guys got some early calls, so go you. Definitely join our group if you haven't. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of money was coming out of the markets. The change, sorry, 2 billion, 1.5. But the other day, I think it was like 2 billion. Before that was billion. So basically, markets have been bleeding money, even if things are green. We're seeing more large caps having money taken out of them, a little bit being thrown into the small caps. We're seeing money going into cash and then into hard assets, real estate, gold, silver, as well as cryptocurrency. So I would expect those things to continue to accelerate and to increase as we see more and more volatility in the market. But I'm not a guru. I have no crystal ball. And if I'm wrong, you guys feel free to tell me in the comments. If I'm right, feel free to tell me in the comments. If you think you know what's going to happen, feel free to tell me in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and most of all, stay blessed. Have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.